Way in this opening game at the MCG, England winning the toss and electing to bowl first. The crowd is starting to build. And he's away. And so is Australia off the mark with Warner.
Are you sure that's what Australia wanted to do? Or was that just a bit of gamesmanship?
George Bailey at the toss said he would have batted. Weren't you watching, Ian?
He didn't have any choice, AB.
Very true, but Australian teams tend to, if the conditions are good, the MCG pitch, we know these conditions well, so I get the feeling while the sun's shining, it's a beautiful day. Yes, there might be a bit of difficulty in the first half dozen, 8 overs, and then away you go.
It's through and dropped. There was definitely a hand on it. And Aaron Finch gets a life. It ends up picking up a couple.
Now, how much of a chance is this? Victor, oh dear, that should be caught.
Over the top. Aaron Finch is not holding back, and that's the first boundary for Australia.
It's a great shot, isn't it? He's just actually punched it down the ground. He hasn't tried to hit it hard. He's backed himself to time it, and he's done it beautifully.
And that's pulled away nicely. It's a second boundary for Aaron Finch, and it's the second in the over.
Well, you've got to question this bowling. England were bowling so well the first couple of overs. Length, giving the ball a chance, shape, and now suddenly reverted to going short, and this is an expensive over.
Anderson pitched up, hit down the ground from Aaron Finch. That's his third boundary.
Starting to find the middle of the bat, Aaron Finch. This is just a classic off drive. It doesn't get much better. A little bit of shape for the bowler, but just slightly over pitched, and Aaron Finch is getting onto the front foot quite quickly, and that's hit right out of the middle.
And that's through as well. This time Finch off the back foot. It looks like a very good surface out there to bat on. And they'll come back for 3. Up in the air, and that's 4. May have got a hand on it. He's going very quickly.
Jimmy Anderson reaction. He says he thought someone should have got a hand to it. Let's have a look. It's there, it's driven, it's in the air. There's no doubt about that. It's not quite where Warner wants it. Oh dear, England are not doing themselves any favours in the field.
And that's through. More of a conventional shot from Warner, just beautifully timed. And another boundary. Into the over, no wicket for 41 Australia. And Broad to continue. Oh, this could be a run out. Couldn't take it.
Well, listen to it, watch it here. Yes, yes. So Warner's committed. He was back anyway, I think, in the end, but the first fielder got to as well back.
Ian Bell, he was the man that could have picked it up. I think he'd let it go for Anderson. No wicket for 23, James Anderson. Into his 4th over. His economy rate's been expensive, but it hasn't been his fault. It has been backed up by the fielders. 2 chances went down. And that's fine. And fine leg is very square, and it's another boundary. So the 50 up for Australia.
Sun's come out just at the right time for should be a terrific game of cricket.
And that's a terrific shot as well. It was just a little short from Broad, and Warner has given that some welly.
Well, he's taken his time so far, David Warner. It doesn't look like it on the scorecard, but he hasn't played any really big shots until this one. But that's an authentic cricket shot, that. That's short enough, helps it on its way. Lovely controlled pull shot.
Broad, we've often seen him with the new ball bowl a lot cross the seam, and I'm sure that last delivery was held cross seam, and again, it seems a curious thing to me, but it's something he's done. Mind you, not great success looking at that statistic a moment ago that has him the most expensive bowler. Oh, ball in! That was full and it swung in late and it was too good for Warner.
The previous ball was short, put away. That was across the seam as well, but it swung back in late, knocked him over.
It's a badly needed wicket for England and brings Shane Watson to the crease at number 3. Oh, he's gone, first ball. The length again from Broad is good, it's full, maybe there's a hint of movement away, and Watson has gone first ball.
Well, can you believe it? Australia on 5, 57 for none. 2 balls later, they're 57 for 2. Broad's on a hat-trick, and England are back in the contest. Watson gone. First ball, it was the length that drew him forward, made him play. So important for the new batsman to make them play. It's a good area, just nipped away, good pace. And now England with their tails up, winning the toss and bowling was always a bit of a risky option. They had to take early wickets, and they've got their second one. Shane Watson gone for a globe. He's out for a first bowler. Australia 57 for 2.
Steve Smith comes to the crease on a hat-trick. Oh, he went for the Yorker. I think he's probably seen Smith just move across his stumps in recent times. And I think Broad was just eyeing up a line about middle and leg there. What a shot that is.
He does love the onside, Steve Smith. And once again, he's a long way across. That's too short. And it's almost what we call a pull drive, that swat down through mid-on. But it doesn't mean he can't play on the offside either. He cuts pretty well. He doesn't drive through the covers as well. And that's really where you need to bowl to Steve Smith. You need to be fuller on that line of that ball. Wide of off stump, but full.
Oh, it's a beauty. It's full from Woakes, it's nipped back, it's through the gate, and Australia have lost their 3rd wicket now.
Yeah, he's been in such good form, but he just looked really nervous, as I was saying. He kept walking across the crease, and then he got all fiddled up whether his back got behind his bat and caught up. Here he's walked across again, a little inside edge onto the stumps. We talked about it last time. He's just got to be careful, Steve Smith, about his technique. And Woakes strikes, and England now really with their tails up. Australia got off to a fly, but England fighting back well. Steve Smith's gone for a disappointing 5 at 70 for 3.
Suddenly game has got a different complexion from 57 for none on for 57. Australia find themselves 3 down now in the 11th over, and captain George Bailey. Short leg in for Bailey.
And it's the line of that ball, wasn't it, that got Steve Smith. The previous ball was almost identical, and Smith wasn't sure whether to play or not. This one may have been a fraction fuller. Smith decides to drive, but that's where you need to be. Just wide of off stump, and hits the inside edge and goes back onto the stumps. But that's just good line, good length in the right areas to a man who's very good off his pads.
Good off, just hanging deep, so it's an easy single in the end. Broad slips and allows Finch to go through to a very good 50. It's come in quick time, 42 balls, 5 fours.
Over the top, mid-off, won't get hold of that, and that is the first one today from Aaron Finch.
And wide-ish delivery. He's caught that towards right at the bottom of the bat, but it's gone all the way.
It is. It's literally on the bottom of the bat. No justice.
Straight up in the air, mid-on comes around, and it's over the fence.
Well, just brute strength, power from Aaron Finch. I don't think that was near the middle of the bat either. But he's obviously made the decision. He's going to take on Joe Root. And just slightly tossed up, and that's nowhere near the middle. Nowhere near it, but it still made it.
Ali to continue. And that's through the gap as well. Just laying it off behind point, and it races away to the rope.
Quick outfield. England knowing it was absolutely And cats and dogs here yesterday afternoon and evening, but that just runs away. Good shot.
Tickled fine, and a leap in the air, a punch of the air, and Aaron Finch goes through to 100 on his home ground. What a day this is turning out to be for him. He was put down early on by Chris Wokes and has now just brought up a magnificent 100.
Into the deep, wide of mid-on, and that will go all the way for Aaron Finch.
Well, England got themselves back into the game. Finch was given a chance, and he's now taking this game away from England at a rate of knots. It's clever batting. He gets the foot out of the way, he can full swing of the arms. He knows he's strong enough and powerful enough. No worries there.
And this could be a couple for Bailey. And they'll come back for three. It's a hesitation. The bowler's end. Oh, another chance goes begging for England.
It's almost becoming farcical, isn't it? And what on earth happened here? Just watch this and tell me what goes on here. We've had a farcical throw at the other end. Well. Lynchy, have we got anything that shows what happened? Was there someone in front of Finn when that ball came in?
And that's a shot. The bowler's end. That's it. That's what they've wanted. Aaron Finch gave up. It looks like he called the run through and he didn't need it. But that is a big blow for Australia, and that's what England wanted.
That's a huge blow for the Australians. Finch was playing so well, really starting to take it to the England bowlers. Hits this ball firmly to mid-off and then decides to take off for the run. Morgan picks the ball up quickly and he's not even in the frame, Aaron Finch. That's a big mental error and a big wicket for England.
Wonderful batting from Aaron Finch in front of his home crowd here at the MCG. He got dropped on naught, and hasn't he bounced back beautifully and put Australia in a strong position. So the breakthrough for England. Aaron Finch departs 135, and Glenn Maxwell, the new batsman, over the top with a reverse sweep. And that will trickle into the rope as well. It's one of his favourite shots. It's just a normal shot for him, like a punch down the ground.
Well, he can go straight up in the air, or he can clear the infield. He gets four, and that's the point. He won't back off. He'll go hard at this, I'm sure.
Played on. So 2 quick wickets for England, and the balance goes back, and Bailey's on his way.
They needed that, England. They've got rid of the 2 men who are in. That gives them, opens another door for England here. They've got a chance. Just trying to run it down to third man, inside edge, onto the stumps. And 2 new batsmen at the crease.
Mitchell Marsh, the new batsman for Australia.
Down the ground it goes. Such a powerful player. Yeah, very dangerous time for England with Marsh and Maxwell just set to take off. This can be the difference between chasing a really good score and one that's impossible. That's a good strike. That's that area over cover. He's a good striker. It's 266 for 5. And that has been smashed. Smashed to the onside. This time it's Marsh.
Well, it's an extraordinary shot, is this.
Well, it's that slower ball bounce of the off-cutter. Not that well disguised, I don't think. When it's an off-cutter like that, you can line that up. And Wokes has got to be careful not to overdo it because you'll get the treatment. This time it's dead straight. This will take some stopping. He won't get there. How powerful is this Mitchell Marsh? Oh, gee, that's nearly the shot of the day. That was like a forehand, sorry, just a bunt down the ground.
I think that was a normal pace delivery, and he just bunted it past the bowler with great power.
It's Finn, and Finn gets whacked down the ground. He hasn't got enough on it though, and will be taken in the deep. That'll help England. They need wickets.
Yeah, they needed that big time. Mitch Marsh looking to go straight over the fence for 6. He got it high on the bat. Finn, big tall bowler, hit the deck hard, and that's a big wicket. They needed that one.
Well, England needed this. Slightly scrambled, but fuller length this time. He doesn't get it. He knows he's in trouble. Joe Root's got plenty going on behind him. Takes it comfortably.
Brad Haddin's out there as at the non-striker's end. Maxwell will keep going. 100% he goes, and that'll be 4. Look at that. Just using the bounce, a little bit of width. That's all it takes.
Not enough Yorkers for my liking. Got to get some Yorkers in there.
Particularly at this stage. Edge, and that'll run away as well. Maxwell having a little bit of luck on that occasion. Good fortune. He's swinging hard every delivery.
Goalkeeper just punches this into the top corner. Again, a flaying bat. Yeah, thumbs up. It's gone for 4. It doesn't matter how. Enter Joss Butler, and he just tips it into the top corner. Has it gone over the bar?
It's gone over the bar, that Bumble. Just over the bar.
Great save.
Great save, but not great save today.
Yeah, that could have helped the cause for England. Anyway, he's still out there, Maxwell, and he'll keep going. He knows one way. There we go. That is another beautiful strike from Maxwell. Not the best bowling, I've got to say.
Well, that's not very smart bowling. You got no one back behind square leg. You got fine leg up inside the circle, square leg inside the circle. You bowl a short one, a leg stump, Bumble.
I've seen it before. Maxwell moves to 50. Lightning innings, 50 from 30. It's absolutely perfect for him. There's no fielder out there. It's short, deep, deep, one bounce. England suffering.
And that'll be 4 as well. How easy was that? 299 for 6.
Well, this terrific batting. Again, this is a little tickle down the leg side. And England have got to pull this back somehow. They've got 4 overs. This could be 4 overs of real damage from Australia.
It's looking like that. That's great batting, though, from Maxwell. Little deft touches and the big hits as well. 54 from 31. So they're on fire here. Maxwell's looking very, very dangerous.
It's a good strike. He hits the ball hard. Brad Haddin, now he opens his account, and that's 3,000 runs. What a fantastic career.
He's in position to hit this ball before he's let go of it. He knows it's one of these slower balls. He's well back, whack.
Yeah, it's a good shot, but that's his position. Normally he'll go back and give himself a bit of room so he can hit it through the offside, or if it's at him, he's got enough room to hit it through the onside to free his arm. So we've got to change the field again. Back to the old theory, which hasn't worked that well. All the men up on the offside, 4 men back on the leg side. See if it works better now.
How do you think Morgan's feeling out there? Oh, nicely played. You talk about a touch shot. It's exactly what we witnessed there.
Oh, he'd believe it. Don't worry about that. That's lovely again. Just knowing exactly where the field is. Stuart Broad coming back into the attack, and you can guess that from 90,000 people in the ground.
That's a really good shot from Brad Haddin. We've seen it a few times just recently where he backs right away and he plays it late. He almost plays it, you know, next to the stumps. And the man there's very fine to it. Short third man, but not fine enough to cut that one off.
That's a good shot again. So he got the height. He was just able to help it on its way. So 2 4s in the over down that end of the ground.
This is brilliant batting from Australia. Thoughtful, powerful, deft.
It is, but they got this completely wrong, the tactics of Brad Haddin. He goes offside all the time. He gives himself room. No third man is, it's just, you can't bowl it against Brad Haddin. It's just the wrong field. And he'll do that all day long.
And that's been flat batted, so there's no one back there. Haddin, so clever.
Well, they've only got 4 on the offside to Brad Haddin, who he'll do that all day long, won't he?
Well, he's saying thanks ever so much. It's my birthday. just moves outside leg stump, is in position before it's been delivered. Yeah, I'll hit it over there. There's nobody there.
Well, once Anderson sees Haddon move his feet so early, he's better off bowling a wide Yorker, which he basically can't reach.
Again, I'd be looking to bolster the offside, because without third man, without the deep point, you are playing to his strengths. There's no doubt about it. They're all on the onside.
They're all having a cup of tea out in the onside, Bumble. Look at him.
This could be
Touch the
350.
ball.
350.
He hasn't got hold of it just enough. He gets it away from the fieldsman. He was looking to launch that into the crowd. Though an over remaining. It's 3:34 for 6.
They're still waving their arms. Owen Morgan, he's just trying to get this field right. The fine legs coming up into the circle. So the 4 men out, a third man, square cover, mid-off and mid-on.
Only a few overs ago we were saying current run rate they'd make 300 Australia. Well, they're 341 with this current run rate. And with deliveries like that, it'll get to 350 before you know it. Desperation on the boundary rope.
The fielder's down. I think he's okay, Stuart Broad. Desperate dive. He smashed his knee. I don't know whether that's the knee that he's just had surgery on, but he seems okay.
You think he'll get some sympathy down there at third man?
Yeah, they forgive and forget,
Bay
the
13.
Australians. No, they're absolutely fine.
I reckon they'll run out with the red cross bag. And
It's a rowdy bunch down there. Crunch. No stopping that.
Gee, that's a shot and a half, that one. Gave himself a bit of room. Was short again from Finn, and Maxwell's in too good a form to miss out on that.
Well, he's been sensational. He really has. This will be good. Just watch him just skip to the leg side. Keeps his eye on the ball. It looks as if batting has clicked for Glenn Maxwell. Fast footwork, gets into position.
Well, timing's everything. He's found form at the right time. So hard to play the way he does. These boundaries almost at will. Just the single. This is the highest total against England in a World Cup.
Yeah, Glenn Maxwell, he's been sensational. There's that slog sweep, the reverse sweep, but there's been a lot of good orthodox shots in there as well. He's hit the ball hard. He's given himself room and smacked it through the offside. He's hit it straight down the ground. He's been impossible to bowl to. That's Glenn Maxwell at his best. He hits the ball very, very hard.
But just technically, his base has been terrific. Just a base that he gets, and he's just going to hit it. Keeps his eye on the ball.
Crossy stumps Haddon. It's high. And it should be out. Is taken. Good take there from Broad. Haddon's on his way.
That's a good catch from Stuart Broad. That's never easy when the ball goes high up into the bright sky. It was dropping on him too. There's a sort of a thick outside edge. Good catch. Great innings from Brad Haddon though.
Real team player, Brad Haddon. Bit of a scramble again. Wide of off stump. He doesn't know where it's gone. It's a good catch from Broad. Big tall man. Gets down really low. What does he lose? He loses his glasses. But a real team effort, team innings from an absolute warrior there. Brad Haddon has gone for 31. Australia 7 for 342.
Maxwell on strike. Johnson at the non-strikers. 2 balls remaining. It's been hit down the ground and taken beautifully in the deep. Joe Root. He had some territory to cover. He took a stunning catch.
That's a great catch from Joe Root. Sometimes he looks like he's in slow motion in the outfield Joe Root, but that is an excellent catch. Had to move sideways. The ball was dropping on him. It was pretty well hit by Glenn Maxwell as well. And that's another big wicket. Might be too late, but still, it's a good bit of fielding by Joe Root.
Oh, you'd say job done, Australia, but that's special from Root. Making good ground to his right and diving. He's nipped in, Steve Finn. He's got 4 for.
Yeah, 4 for 71. But Maxwell outstanding with the bat today. 66 from 40 deliveries. As mentioned, it's like a T20 innings. Good luck, Mitch. Hat-trick ball. Mitchell Johnson, he'll be going for it. He could get the hat-trick. Here we go. Slammed and he gets it! A hat-trick to finish. And 5 for Finn. It's going to be an amazing run chase, but well done to Finn.
There you go, you're kidding. A hat-trick and 5 for amongst 342.
Well, they can have a big smile now. He's finished with 5 foot. He's got a hat-trick. He'll get the ball, but just look at that score. 342 for 9.
Focus changes. It's all about the batting. England, what can they muster? How much do they think about the 342? Do they set off and just see how that early run rate's going? There's the Australian innings, 135. Brilliance from Finch, 55 for Bailey. He played the right role today, 66 from Maxwell, and strong hitting from Mitchell Marsh and Brad Haddin. England have to bat extremely well. They need 343 runs. We'll be back for the run chase very shortly.
Well, I think, just looking down the ground, I think there are 2 slips in position. There's a third man and a fine leg. Those are the 2 fielders outside of the 30-yard circle, so it's not too aggressive. It's what you'd expect. And just 2 slips, and they're quite wide. There's a good spread from wicket-keeper round to second slip.
Yeah, they're covering some ground there. Shane Watson does tend to stand very wide at first slip, which is good. You cover as much ground as you can in there. And they want to be on their toes because Mitchell Starc will get that ball to swing away from Moeen Ali.
There will be some pace from these opening bowlers. Outside edge and just dab down. It'll race away. This will be 4.
They needed that, England. They needed that boundary. Wasn't off the middle, but they'll take it. Soft hands from Ian Bell. It was a good delivery. Didn't swing back, which Mitchell Starc's been swinging the ball back to the right-hander, but he played it with soft hands.
Cruncher. And through extra cover. That'll do him good.
That's a great shot. It wasn't a half volley. It was on the up, but Bell, he's got great hands. He watches the ball very closely, and he's particularly strong through that region.
Yeah, great balance from Ian Bell. Really strong square of the wicket on the offside. Any sort of width, really throws the hands at it. Yeah, good shot.
Over the top, a full-length ball. There's no fielder out there, and he climbs into this one, Moeen Ali. Glove punch.
Yes, wide from Hazlewood. He wouldn't be happy with that delivery. He hasn't quite got it right. He's just not controlling the swing as well as he'd like at the moment, Hazlewood. The left and right hand is upsetting him. This was pushed wide. It was asking to be hit, but well played from Ali.
Well, he's bowling like a drain, to be honest.
He is. And you know, when you got Mitchell Johnson there, I was still a little bit confused. I know Hazlewood's good line and length and stuff, and Starc's good with his pace. He's got it up to 150, but Mitchell Johnson not bowling the first over when you know he's got it over England. Oh, it's another cracking stroke. Good shot, width again from Hazlewood. Not sure he'd be doing that to Mitchell Johnson. Have a few short ones right round him. He knocked him over in the Tri-Series too, Moeen Ali, with some short stuff. Where's Mitchell? 24 for none.
In the air, and that'll be the first wicket. So there's that pace and bounce from Mitchell Starc, and aggression too. Ali's looked in good touch, but he's gone for the pull shot. It's got big on him. George Bailey takes the first catch.
And it's a clothed shot. He's looking to go big into the leg side. It hits the top of the bat, I would say. The maker's name this. Let's have a see. Yeah, right at the top. It's a dead piece of the bat, and it floats to George Bailey. He's smiling again. He's gorgeous George. First strike to Australia. Gary Ballance in at 3. We've been talking about him. Here he is.
I'll tell you what, it was nearly first ball. Nice and full from Starc. He's just giving him some advice as well. Inside edge past. Off stump, 149 K's that one. He is steaming in. Good shot. Ballance gets one through the covers. This time it's off the middle of the bat for a boundary, not off the inside edge.
Have a spell, Josh, have a spell. Come on, Mitch, and you come. It's 38 for 1.
Well, Mitchell Johnson's on, but not in place of Hazlewood. It's in place of Mitchell Starc.
That's over the top. He's got enough on it, and that will go into the rope as well. So Bell to 22 now from 27. That's his third boundary. George Bailey brought him in. Finch wasn't sure, and it went straight to him. And Marsh picks up his first wicket in World Cup cricket.
Yeah, he didn't know where to go, did he, Aaron Finch? But he ended up right in the right position. We've balanced that big movement back. Sometimes he doesn't quite get his weight into the ball, and he's chipped it in the air. Finch takes the catch. Marsh, the wicket taker.
2 wickets down, England. And the new batsman, Joe Root, coming in at number 4.
You just don't want to become the story as captain when you start asking questions about your form. Always a bit of a worry. Morgan slated to come in next. I think he will, and Taylor will pop in at 6. Jos Buttler, very exciting young player. He thought he'd hit this nicely, but placement of the fielder here really important at the MCG. You don't want to be right on the edge. It's a massive boundary, and Stark was around and takes a very good catch. You can see Bell's reaction there. So disappointed.
Owen Morgan, the England captain, strolls to the crease here at the MCG. Got a lot of experience. He'd love his average to be a little bit higher, but he has scored 100 against Australia.
Well, disconsolate Joe Root. The next ball after Ian Bell had holed out at deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. The top edge from Root goes straight up in the air. And suddenly England 66 for 4 in all kinds of trouble. Was it short enough? He was just trying to help it round, really, for a single almost. And Haddin made good ground, took a good diving catch. And Mitch Marsh, 3 for 9, has only bowled 2.5 overs. 3 for 9, he's having a ball. Root has gone.
So England was 2 in 2 balls, and Mitch Marsh is on a hat-trick. Stephen Finn took a hat-trick in the first innings, and Stuart Broad was also on a hat-trick as well. Here he goes, Mitch Marsh. Oh, and it's a good delivery too, and Owen Morgan, the England skipper, facing up. But what an over for Mitch Marsh. 3 for 9, the youngster.
England in a bit of disarray. 66 for 4, that rate is climbing. The required rate over 7.5 and over already, and we're only into the 14th over.
And it says something too. It's the cross-bat shots that have cost England. Working the ball through the leg side. Top edges haven't quite got it in the middle of the bat. It's a bit of a two-paced wicket, and Mitch Marsh holding the ball again across the seam. Just seems to be holding a little bit in the pitch. Bit of uneven bounce.
He's accurate, Johnson. May cost him a run, though. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they're on it, Australia out there. They're trying to be ruthless. It's strong aggression from Johnson. How good do the stumps and the bails look? They lit up as it hit. But there's a real aggression. They want to finish the job off.
Edge. Oh, good catch, Brad Haddin. That wouldn't have been easy. He'd have been looking to his right and then diving to his left, and he did it well.
This is as good as it gets. Oh, Norton can't believe his luck. Right off the toe of the bat. Plays the shot. Goes for it. A little wide, but he goes for it. And it's right off the toe of the bat. Now, Brad Haddin would have been going the other way. Changed his direction. People were writing him off a few months ago, Brad Haddin. Not now.
Oh, brilliant take. Brilliant take from Haddin. And real concern over the form of the England skipper. It's 73 for 5.
He's the new man for England. Wow, they've got a lot of work to do. 270 runs still behind at this stage. Well, the reverse sweep, nicely timed too. It's Stark down there, can't get there. Butler breaks the shackles.
And he's one of the cleanest hitters in the side.
Oh, good catch!
What
really
a catch.
good catch. That's gone like a rocket. That's 5 wickets for Mitchell Marsh. Steve Smith has taken a beauty.
Amazing catch, absolutely amazing. I would have thought he had 4 runs here. As he's hit it well. Just have a look at this. Some things are worth seeing again. That is fantastic. Steve Smith. Magnificent. Mitchell Marsh, Pfeiffer.
Pure reflex. Butler. Gone for 10, 92 for 6.
England 92 for 6. Chris Wokes, the new man in. 5-wicket haul for Mitchell Marsh. Courtesy of some good bowling, I suppose, but also some excellent catching. Brad Haddin's taken a ripper, but it's been bettered by Steve Smith at short cover. That was hit like a rocket.
Well, Mitchell Marsh is steaming in. He's in his 7th over, 5 for 16. And Smith has just moved perfectly. Reaction, the instinct. How good's that?
I think the one thing I loved about it, apart from the movement, was the fact he went the two hands. That's what secured the catch, because it was hit too well to go one hand. It would have burst through.
25 balls, a 6 is in the air. Is this going to be out? Is Finch going to get there? Oh no! He's dropped him.
I don't believe it. Aaron Finch, they fielded brilliantly. And this is the easiest of the lot in the outfield at deep square leg. Down it goes.
Yeah, just might have took his eye off the ball at the last minute. He had it covered and may have just relaxed a bit when the ball came to him. It was a hook shot that went not very far. He made good ground to it and barely got a hand on it, Aaron Finch. He can't believe he's dropped it. And it's gone straight through. He'd normally eat them for breakfast, Aaron Finch.
And they really pride themselves with their intensity. They generally very rarely drop a catch.
One or two are interested.
Just wondering whether they might review this. Hazelwood thinks, yeah, they have. They may as well. Why not? What's close?
No, there's nothing. There's no spike on Snicko. There's got to be a spike.
He's probably going to say not enough evidence to overturn that. Whether he got something or not, it's just too hard to tell. Oh, I got a feeling he might have got away with one there.
Into the deep. It's a gimme. There's another. If these two keep going.
Tell you what, that was a good bit of fielding by Mitchell Starc. It was almost a backhander. He ran round it and flicked it back.
In the end, did a real good job to stop it, Mitchell Starc.
Maxwell. There's the reverse sweep. It's been struck very nicely. And Taylor looking better and better all the time. 42 now from 52 balls faced.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but he's hit this as hard as any other shot he's played. He's left-handed. Maybe he's batting the wrong way around. He smoked that through the onside.
Don't know whether this will work for England or not. It's uncanny how often the power play comes in, normally at this stage. It's never used before this period of time. It seems the captains don't do it. It's straight up in the air, and it's got the legs as well. Oh, he's flicked that for 6.
Yeah, plenty of legs. Don't know whether that was half a top edge or not, but England are doing the right thing here. They're losing the game. Take a risk. Why not? The game has gone, so take the risk, take the batting power play, try and just disrupt Australia's momentum and disrupt the way the game is going.
Oh, good shot. Really good shot. Nimble on his feet. He advanced at the bowler and smacked it past him.
Well, he's taking just a bit of time to get going, James Taylor. He was a bit scratchy early on, just moving across his crease a little bit, and bat not coming down really straight, but he's getting into his stride now. He didn't quite time that one either, but he's very, very strong. When you look at him, he's only a small fella, but he's really well built and strong.
That's nicely played as well. Is it getting there? It is. Down the ground for 6.
Yeah, 3 quick boundaries in this batting power play to Taylor, and that very much the best of them. So give him a real glow of confidence.
Just thinking, how long before the captain starts thinking to himself,
Hello. Now they only need 10 runs and over here, and McGunn's are starting to get whacked around.
He was 20 at the time. Well, here's another catching opportunity. It's gone high and taken comfortably. Steve Smith, very secure.
It's a beautiful bit of bowling, isn't it? Be interested to see the speed. It looked like a fantastic slower ball from Johnson. The speed of the arm makes it so difficult to pick his slower ball, and Woakes was through the shot there. You can see it comes down like a spinner, and Woakes through the shot. Stephen Smith, good hands, has already taken one excellent catch tonight. Takes another, and that wicket's so important because England's bowlers are in now. You've got Broad and Anderson and Finn. So it's a big wicket that. England 184 for 7.
Broad is the new man. He's at the non-striker. One not far from backward point. And this is the pace that Michael Atherton was talking about. That comes back for 2. Mitchell Johnson. He's a pace bowler, that's for sure, but he's got some subtle change-ups, and this one was a beauty.
Yeah, it's the speed of the arm, because the arm still comes over at the same speed, so it's very difficult to pick up. And thinking of other bowlers who are like that, Malinga, very difficult to pick his slower ball.
That's smart. Taylor again, showing he's got some pretty neat shots.
Yeah, he's a very inventive player. You'll see him score runs in funny areas. Very good player, square of the wicket. He's got lots of options with his reverse sweeps and his switch hits, and the way that he gets inside the line there and just uses the pace from Johnson. Very neat.
Gets it through, there's more runs. No, he's going to keep pressing forward, as he should. That's a boundary. 194 for 7.
This will be interesting though. Mitchell Starc bowling to Stuart Broad.
Won't be a half volley, I don't think. Actually it is.
It's a big Yorker. He's knocked over a couple of them.
I reckon he was looking for the short one, but it wasn't short. It was full and straight. Goodbye.
It's effective bowling, isn't it? Full and straight at times, and new batsmen on the back foot thinking about, are they going to get stuck into me? Well, they have, but it's right up, full, maybe just a hint of reverse swing. It's a good delivery. Very good.
It looked pretty quick too, didn't it? Slid in from off the leg. Stuart Broad, tough one to cop first up. Far too good for him. He's gone for a golden one.
Stephen Finn, the new man for England, batting at number 10. Australia moving, honing in on victory, really. Oh, he hit that one. Yeah, he needed to. It was honing in towards the stump, still 146. A successful over for Mitchell Starc, 195 for 8. It's up in the air. Mitchell Johnson will hang on to this. That's wicket number 9, as soft as you like.
Yeah, good short one from Johnson. And Stephen Finn not too interested in that one. I was right at him. He couldn't get out of the way, couldn't duck. He's too tall to duck, and easy pickings.
It's all a bit deja vu, this. How many months ago was it? Australia steamrolled England, and they just have the wood on them at the moment. Mitchell Johnson only has to put the ball in his hand. Picks up another wicket. Finn's gone for 1.
So Jimmy Anderson is the last man for England. Oh, now an inside edge. Misses everything. Anderson will get off the mark, which will put Taylor on strike. What a better change in the field. The man has gone out in that leg side now, deep square leg. The man who's at deep points come in. Slices it away, finds the gap. Nicely timed again. That'll race away for 4.
He's played well, and it's all been going on the other end. Wickets falling. 205 for 9.
Oh, well done again. He's flicked that over Haddon. That'll be 4 more. That's that improvisation we talked about.
Just jumps up in the air to get it. Slower ball, but just lifted over the right. Where's his feet? There you go. Both feet in the air.
Yeah, almost got to about 5'6" then. Jumped up in the air. That slow ball bouncer has not worked tonight on this pitch. The pitch is a bit slow. We saw England tried a lot at the back end of the Australian innings, and they just got hammered bowling that short one, the slower short ball.
And dropped. That would have been a ripper.
George Bailey there at backward point, he had a good look at it too. It was off an outside edge which sort of looped, and he had time to dive. It was a long way from him, big dive, but it just didn't stick.
It's a great effort. It's just the fingertips. Just the fingertips. Terrific effort.
It's in the top corner though. It's a goal. Yeah, they need to find another Yorker bowler, probably Australia at the death. Mitchell Stark's the #1, and then you've got Hazelwood, Johnson, maybe Pat Cummins. That's off the edge as well, so that'll be 4-2. That's raced away. So pretty good over by Taylor there. 13 off it for England.
Oh, get out of the road. That's what he's going to do. He does a good job of it in the end.
He's watched it. That's the secret. Watches it all the way, and then gets his head out of the way.
Well, he set himself to go over mid-wicket for 6, didn't he? He was shaping up to go that way, and he got a bit too far across to the offside, and the ball followed him. Now it's up to Anderson. Keep out Mitchell Stark. It won't be easy.
Oh, it's well taken for a bat. Hadden. I thought just for a moment there might have been an inside edge. I don't know how it missed everything.
Gee, I don't know about the shot. Maybe he was expecting a short one there. He's giving himself room.
I just wonder if he didn't hit that ball. It looked to me like it was going to hit the stumps, unless Brad Hadden there sort of spins around as if to say, was that an edge on that?
Well, he did hit it, but it's bounced after he's hit it, so no problem there.
And don't forget James Taylor, 94, 86 deliveries, 10 fours, 2 sixes. Here's a chance for his 100. He goes after it, can't beat mid-on. Yes, he can. Bit of fumble, and it's going to go all the way. Oh, he got there. I think it's Mitchell Marsh there at mid-on. He got to it okay, but can only parry it. It races away for 4.
Maybe the fact that he took the run just broke the concentration. Mitchell Marsh. Already had it covered, yeah. 98.
Yeah, now just 2 away. That's what he needed. James Taylor, misfield. He's got the boundary. He hasn't got that shape away either. In the Tri-Series recently, got a little bit of shape away from the right-handers. It's up in the air, but it's safe enough. Will he get back for 2? No, he won't. No, he won't. It's leg buys anyway. It's leg buys. So he stays on 98, but not on strike.
I was wondering why he wasn't running hard there, but still, you'd want to get back on strike, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. There's still 3 balls to go in this over.
Must have got him on the lid, did it? The way it sort of carried in the air so far.
Well, it ballooned up, didn't it?
Well, he's put the pressure on Anderson, hasn't he? Come on, James, he's saying. Keep these 3 deliveries out. Here we go, slip in place. There's a short ball, it's up in the air, could be out. Oh, it's safe, falls safely, they get a single. That was almost it for James Taylor.
Jimmy Anderson wouldn't taken him a long time to get over that if that had been caught then.
I've been calling for that delivery for 3 overs. First short one we bowled him and he's popped it straight up. Well, to be fair, you couldn't blame Anderson because James Taylor should have come back for 2 the ball before.
Well, he's got his chance again now. 2 balls to go.
Here we go, 98. Oh, that's close, very close indeed. And Gavin, he's out on 98. He's going to review it, which is fair enough. It's probably the end of the game, unless the review is missing the stumps.
Well, he's got to review it, hasn't he? He's got to have a go. It was a good delivery from Hazelwood. Just live, it looked really close, so we'll get a good look at it now.
It's just whether he's hit it. You reviewed it straight away, but you'd do that anyway, wouldn't you, under the circumstances? But what happens once the review comes in? Is the ball now dead?
Well, it's interesting because there's also the umpire square leg, Kumar Dharmasena, actually called for a review of the run out of Jimmy Anderson. Let's have a look. Is this going to go down the leg side? Oh, it may
That's
well.
not out. That's missing leg.
Yeah. I agree with you. That's definitely missing leg. Now, is it because the review's called? Does that mean then that the ball is dead now?
It's a good question.
Well, he gave him out, so I would presume the ball is dead.
I'd assume that too. So Taylor will be back on strike. That's if he gives it not out, which I'm pretty sure it's missing leg, isn't it? Here we go. Close, but I think it's going to miss leg.
No, it's missing. It's missing. He's not out. Now what happens? I'm with you. I think the ball's dead now. Because if it's not, Anderson's close to being run out because they ran through for leg by.
But I'm pretty certain that not out, and I think the ball is dead because he gave him out, so you cannot play on, I believe.
That's right. Yeah, that should be right. Yeah, so I think you'll find Taylor should be on strike. And they're just, well, they're talking to the third umpire now about that.
No, now they're checking the run out. This is interesting. The fact they're checking the run out says that the ball's not dead.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. I think it is.
Hang on, he might be run out yet.
He's going to be run out. That's what's going to happen.
He's run out.
Ball's dead.
You're saying the ball's dead, so that is interesting.
Well, that's going to be out. If the ball's not dead, if they're saying the ball's not dead, that'll be out. Now, the two batsmen are still chatting about out in the middle. This could cost James Taylor 100.
I think James...
Well, the original decision was for LBW, and it was given out, so you think that's what the play would be.
Now, the umps have just come together. And they've had a bit of a chat. Well, I think this is going to be out. The players look like they're shaking hands. James Taylor, you can see there, he's saying it's dead ball. Surely it's dead ball, he's saying. I was given out, but on review I'm not out, but surely the ball should be dead.
Well, I'm certain it's not. I don't get that at all. I think that's a dead ball. I'm sorry. I think they've got this wrong. The umpires horribly wrong.
Well, it's a shame because Taylor's left on 98 not out. I mean, it's a big win by the Australians. They've won by 111 runs. It's a bit of an anticlimax, but you've got to say it's a big win by the Australians first up tonight.
Yeah, certainly